Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my October favorites. I have a lot of goodies and some of them are kind of new, so I'm super excited to get this out to you, so let me just jump right into it. The first thing I have is the Clinique Pep-Start HydroBlur Moisturizer. I've actually been loving this since summertime. I actually don't know why it hasn't been in my last two favorites, but it's really kind of basic, but that's why I love it. It's a blurring, super hydrating moisturizer, and that's pretty much it. There's no anti-aging situation. There's nothing specific skincare wise that it's gonna target except for giving you moisture, but also blurring out imperfections, smoothing out pores. I love this underneath makeup. I am wearing this now, but I also love this for days when I'm not wearing any makeup because it gives me a smoother, more even base with just a moisturizer. In keeping with Clinique, I have been loving the Pep-Start 2-in-1 Exfoliating Cleanser. It's a physical and chemical exfoliator. So it has tiny little granules in it, but it also has, I believe, glycolic acid. My skin isn't hypersensitive, but with exfoliators, it is a little extra sensitive. So anything that's too abrasive creates this rash all over my skin. I had no problems with this. My skin feels silky smooth after, and my makeup just applies like butter. Also, this is pretty big for an exfoliator, and I believe it was just $19. So I think that is a steal. This is the Cover FX Mattifying Primer with anti-acne treatment. This has been such a lifesaver for me recently because I'm not someone who has consistent acne, but for me, pimples are frustrating because I scar really, really badly. And when I do feel a pimple emerging or when there is a pimple, I'm very careful about what makeup I'm wearing, what skincare, how clean are my brushes. And this has just been awesome because I appreciate that I can still wear makeup, but I'm also simultaneously combating the pimples that are popping up. Also, another thing I like about this is that yes, while it's mattifying, it's not drying at all, and it is a silicone-y texture. So I find that, and this is gonna be a little TMI, but I find that I can mix this with a concealer, either on the back of my hand or on my face, and that when I apply over the pimple, whether it's like a broken pimple or a dried out pimple, and it just smooths over. I find that when I use just foundation, it just grabs onto the pimple and it kind of makes it look worse than it looks without makeup on it. But this just covers it up really smoothly. It looks even, it covers any texture. Cover FX does have a specific anti-acne primer. However, that has been out of stock for so long and it's not in my local Sephora. So when it is there, I'm gonna grab it up. If you suffer from acne, then go check this out. It's amazing. It's basically just a clear silicone gel. So the next favorite I have, I was a little nervous to talk to you guys about because it's a little expensive, but it's worth it. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. It is the La Prairie Cellular Treatment Loose Powder. Now, let me start with the bad news. This product is close to $100. Now let me give you the good news. For $100, you get both of these items. This is the large tub that it comes in, and it also comes with a little travel case. This is 2 ounces of product, and this is 0.35 ounces of product. Just for frame of reference, the Laura Mercier translucent powder, the loose one, is $38 for 1 ounce. So if you think about it, it's like you're getting a lot more than like 2.5 Laura Mercier translucent powders because you get the travel case, you get this. It comes in 2 different colors. One is generally for lighter skin tones, but it has more of a pinky undertone, and 2, which is the shade that I have, has more of a warmer golden undertone. So if you are fairer than me, take a look at 1. If you are my skin tone or deeper, then 2 is probably the way to go. I actually haven't even opened my full size yet to even work with, but the full size does come with a powder puff and a stopper and then a sieve. And then the travel size comes with a really nice mirror on top, and then you get a nice little powder puff, which is actually very soft and useful. And then this has a sieve inside it as well, which I don't even use because I just open it up and that is the powder inside. So that's what shade number 2 looks like. Let me tell you guys, oh, dropping powder, there goes 10 bucks. Let me tell you guys why I love this powder. Sometimes with the Laura Mercier translucent powder, at least, I find that over time, or if my skin is a little drier, it does exaggerate certain lines underneath my eyes, especially when I'm baking. I sometimes feel like baking just creates too much of a cakey, powdery effect, especially if I'm not filming, like in regular daily life. With this powder, I can just apply it, I can bake it, it sets everything. My makeup does not budge, and it feels so comfortable, whether it's cold outside, warm outside, I'm sweating, no creasing, and it never feels like my under eyes are like dry or pulling or cakey. I always get creasing around the sides of my nose, but when I bake a little bit, like I just put a little extra of this powder around my nose and let it sit, I find that I don't really crease around my nose, which when I realized that it was this powder, I was like, sold, you got me. I'm a believer, no matter what your skin type is, and no matter what your age is, whether you are, younger. I mean, if you're younger, I'm sorry. Please don't tell your mother that I'm telling you to buy a $100 powder. You probably don't need it. But if you are my age, if you're older, more mature skin, this is going to be amazing for you. Like, I straight up told my mom that she needed to buy this powder because I'm confident that she will love it and it will look amazing on her. Do you absolutely require it? No. If you want something that is what I just described though, this is it. So my next favorite is limited edition right off the bat. I'm telling you guys, it is the Bobbi Brown Brightening Brick in the shade Naked. This released with her holiday collection. It is out right now. The Brightening Bricks, she does have them in her line in like different shades. They all come with like 6 slightly varying shades of squares, so you can kind of adjust it or use the powder at certain angles to get different looks. So it's a really cool concept. The powder is beautiful. Bobbi Brown has great quality stuff, but this one for holiday is amazing because all 6 powders have a shine and some of them have glitter running through it. This is going to be the most amazing luminous setting powder for all over your face. It might be a lot, but I'm really all about that. If you're super extra fair, actually, I take that back. This might be a little too pigmented for you, but if you're lighter than me, you could totally just lightly dust this all over your face and it would just be so stunning. For me, and for those of you who are deeper in skin tone than I am, this is such a beautiful, beautiful highlight slash like blush cheek topper, I would say. The reason I say that is that it's not super metallic. It's okay if it gets onto your cheek a little bit because it is a softer kind of a glow. However, at the same time, it's pretty intense because it does have sheen. It does have like little particles of glitter. So you definitely have to be into that glow life. I'm wearing it today underneath my highlight, kind of as like a highlight base. Let me just take my ABH 823. Can you guys just see that? I mean, I'm going really light here. Oh yeah, you can definitely see that. Again, this is the Brightening Brick from Bobbi Brown in the shade Naked. Say that 5 times. Brightening Brick from Bobbi Brown, Brightening Brick from Bobbi Brown, Brightening Brick from, okay. These items are brand new from Makeup Geek. I'm so excited to talk about them. They are her new highlight powders. Now she came out with, I wanna say 12 shades if I'm not mistaken. I do own every single shade because I want to do a separate video where I can swatch all of them for you guys and talk about them more in depth. Spoiler alert, they're awesome. I've already talked about her palette with Kathleen lights in my last favorites video. I'll leave that link down below for you guys if you're interested. And this is essentially the same quality highlight powder, but in just so many different shades. But today I wanted to just talk about the 3 shades that I have on my face now. Yes, I am wearing 3 different highlighters because that's what I do. I just take everything and put it all on my face at once. There are normal shades and then there are duochrome shades, and she's kind of separated them for your skin tone, but I will say that I feel like the duochrome shades are kind of for all skin tones because of that color shift. So today I have two duochromes. I have Lit and Psychedelic, and then I have Midnight Sun. This one right here is Lit, and this one right here is Psychedelic. You guys are probably like, Anisha, that is a white powder. You do not need to be wearing white powders, but I promise it's not just a white powder. And even here, I don't think you're really gonna be able to tell. So you can kind of tell more in the swatch. But right here is Psychedelic and this is Lit. So Psychedelic is a gold base with like an orange pink shift, and then Lit is more of a pearl base with a lighter pink orange shift, but they both have that orangey pink undertone, which I love. So this here is Midnight Sun. It's really just a gold. And let me correct myself. I'm gonna be more specific. Midnight Sun definitely is more of like a peachy gold. I think it's a little more metallic than Champagne Pop, but conceptually they are similar in color and tone. If you love Champagne Pop, check this out because I love the formula of these. They just sink into the skin and like become one with the skin, and they are also cheaper than the Becca highlights. Just saying. Let me take Psychedelic Real Technique setting brush. So I don't know if you can really tell the duochrome on camera or not, but it is so beautiful. Now I'm probably going a little overboard, but I really am trying to pack it on so you guys can see a little bit of that pinky kind of shift. They don't hug any dry skin, fine lines, wrinkles. And now that there are 12 different shades, you literally will be able to find at least like 2 or 3 that will work for your preference and your skin tone, your undertones, the works. I talked about a bunch of lip favorites in my last favorites video, and those are still the ones that I've been using constantly. But this here is Oak Lip Liner from MAC. It's a beautiful shade on its own, but I love this specifically to mix in with other colors because when I'm wearing a little bit of a brighter mauve or a brighter peach, when I mix this in, it kind of mellows it down. So I still get that undertone or that color, but it just makes it softer so it doesn't compete with my eye makeup or my face makeup, whatever it may be, or just like my vibes for that day. I am wearing Oak on my lips right now, and I have combined it with one of the Ofra metallic liquid lipsticks, but I also topped everything off with the Psychedelic highlighter from Makeup Geek. Whew. I'm like sweating a little bit. I didn't realize I was putting this favorites together, and I was like, oh, this is gonna be such a good favorites because it's gonna be really quick and people are gonna be like, thank God it's not a 30-minute video. This is totally gonna be like a 30-minute video. I'm so sorry, guys. But it's because I have a lot of good things to talk about. And I also have a very exciting announcement for the end, so stay tuned till the end of this video. Make sure. So next favorite is the Kylie Burgundy palette. These are still in stock on her website, and right now she's having a holiday promotion where if you spend $40 you get free shipping bonus. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this palette or the next couple favorites because I do want to do separate videos where I can give you guys all the swatches and whatnot, but this is just an amazing palette. The reason why I have an affinity towards this palette is, first of all, I definitely feel like she upped the ante from her last palette, which I also have, and it's amazing, but the quality of these is wicked pigmented, super creamy, very blendable. This palette, not only are the matte shades I feel even better, but the shimmery shades are way, way more metallic too. So let me do a couple quick swatches for you guys. Nothing serious because again, this is about to be in a separate video. But this is just 3 of the shades right there. So pretty. Like, look how pigmented those shades are and like how they swatch. And that metallic shade though, ooh, yes. The other reason why I'm drawn to this palette is because this is primarily like my color family of choice. Ooh, there goes the brush. Skirt. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. You guys are gonna be like, girl, they're the same thing. But this is what the Modern Renaissance palette is. It is somewhat similar to the Kylie palette. I'll keep it real with you guys. I love it for almost all the same reasons. The quality of these shadows is amazing. This color family, I am so totally all about. I think the reason why I am attracted to this color family of like warm burgundies, oranges, pinks is because I feel like on my skin tone and deeper skin tone, these shades just look so good. This palette does come with a mirror on this side and a brush, and I actually really do like the brush. Like I've used this side for smudging underneath the eyes. This is a soft side for the crease. I know it's very similar to the Kylie kit, but I'm just keeping it real with you guys that this is just what I've been loving. All these palettes are available now, so I wanted to make sure I talked about all of them and you guys know that you have options, you know? Let me give you a side-by-side. This is the Kylie, this is Modern Renaissance. You can definitely tell that there are similarities. There are some shades that look very, very similar. You definitely don't need both eyeshadow palettes. I love having both eyeshadow palettes. I'm usually not a palette girl, which is why this is crazy, but since I had all these palette favorites, I was like, might as well show them what I love. This is the Lorac Mega Pro 3 palette. I believe my Ulta still is carrying it, but this is what the palette inside looks like. First of all, excuse me, can we just take a moment? This white with rose gold, I know the packaging is so irrelevant to whatever is inside it, but I like it, I'm into it. This palette follows the same format as the other Mega Pros and also the Pro. The Pros, because it's just 2 lines, has 1 row of matte, 1 row of shimmer. The Mega Pros has 2 rows of matte, 2 rows of shimmer. Now the reason that I am drawn to this over all the other ones, and also probably this comes right after the original Lorac Pro palette, is because of the shade selection. They are primarily warmer tones. All the matte shades are wicked creamy, super soft, very pigmented. All the shimmer shades are just so beautiful, which is exciting because in the most recent Lorac Pro, like the smaller one, I think it was the Lorac Pro 3 if I'm not mistaken, some of the shades were just such a hit and miss and it was so disappointing. This rose quartz shade though is everything. It's very similar to Makeup Geek, I want to say Magic Act if I'm not mistaken, the foiled eyeshadow, but I've just been really into it recently. And also this eggplant and this bark shade, these 2 darker, like this literally eggplant shade and then literally bark shade. I love using this as eyeliner. I'll just take an angled eyeliner brush and just smudge this along my lash line, and I just love the color and effect it gives me. So these are 4 of the shades. Stay tuned, but I'm telling you, it is worth it. Like, look at that rose quartz shade. I'm sorry, what? That's actually the color that I have all over my lids right now, and that's all I have all over my lids. They're the new Lilly Lashes Invisible Band Lashes. These literally just launched, I want to say last week. So technically, they should be in my November favorites, and they probably will be, but I wanted to tell you guys about these because they're amazing. I'm wearing right now Layla. These are 3D mink, faux mink lashes. You can use them up to like 25 times if you're really careful with them. What really makes these stand out is that the band right here, where all the hair attaches to, is invisible, meaning there's no thick black plastic band there. So if you're familiar with false lashes, then you will know exactly what I'm talking about. But if you're kind of unfamiliar, then you guys should just know that invisible bands generally are the most comfortable. They feel like nothing on the lids. They are invisible, so they're easier to blend into your normal lashes, and they don't make your eyes feel heavy. So this is essentially 3D mink, like that super voluminous, intense lash with an invisible band. I can barely feel that I'm wearing false lashes right now. Like, it is insane. They were so easy to put on. They're easy to trim. Sometimes with invisible bands, they can almost be a little bit harder to apply because they're so like loose and flexible. These just popped right on. They're really dramatic, which is what I love when I'm wearing false lashes, because like I always say, if I'm literally gluing something to my eyeballs, I want to make sure everybody knows that I'm wearing something on my eyeballs. They come in a ton of styles. Go check them out. They're on her website right now. You can find tons of discount codes codes. I don't have one, I wish I did, but Nikki Tutorials for sure has one, and you get, I believe, 10% off of your purchase. So go check out any one of Nikki Tutorials' videos in the info box and it should be there. If you are a beginner, you will love these because they are gonna give you a lot of drama, but still feel very comfortable. And if you're used to wearing lashes already probably feel kind of comfortable on you, but like these are comfortable to a whole new level. So my next favorite is from a brand that is fairly new to Sephora. It is from IGK, and this here is the Beach Club Texture Spray. It's just a really like chic, cool girl kind of vibe brand, like the way they package everything, all the different names. But what's really cool about this brand is actually three things. First of all, it is created by celebrity hairstylists, so they really know what they're doing, and the products definitely deliver all of that. Second of all, a lot of their products use coconut oil and a lot of like natural, really healthy for your hair ingredients. So while you are adding texture or grit, heat, whatever you're doing, you're also actually adding back softness and nutrients. And the third thing, all of the products are based off of 3 scents. There's LA, Miami, and New York City. So this beach spray is the Miami scent, and all three of the scents are just amazing. I am definitely a scent person. I like to smell good at all times, and I just feel like with hair products, it's a really easy way to make sure that you smell good, smell fresh. Anything that says it's going to give me texture and volume, I will buy. That is just the way I roll. That's how I like my hair to look. Bigger, better, badder. I love this because it gives you so much texture and volume and just movement, but it feels not drying. It doesn't make my hair like ratty and knotted. So even just the little bit that I sprayed, it's so much more piecey, and that wave that I have going there and that layer is just more separated. I just picked up a bunch of the other IGK products during the VIB Sephora sale. So actually leave a comment and let me know if you guys want a VIB Sephora haul that I can do for you guys. And as you know, all my hauls are done with reviews. So if you're interested in knowing about this or any of the other stuff I picked up, leave a comment. But this stuff is awesome. I would totally recommend it, no matter hair type, hair tone, hair length. I also find that when I use this, when I've actually like waved my hair with a curling iron, it helps with the hold of the curls. These are from Quay, Australia, and they are the high keys that were created by Desi Perkins. So this is the gold shade. I'm such an aviator person, and I also just love big oversized glasses, and this is literally the best of both worlds. It's completely flat. I think it's very stylish that it is completely flat. It's probably so obnoxious that I'm just talking to you guys with my sunglasses on, but I'm low-key looking at myself everywhere. Get it? Low-key, high-key, because these are called high keys. Anyways, they have them in black, which I also do have the black ones. Love them as well, but I'm a sucker for gold. And I think she also came out with another colorway that's like blue and silver. Quay, Australia is the company. I know that ASOS, Nordstrom, and like a bunch of other department stores carry Quay sunglasses, and specifically the high keys. I own a bunch of Quay sunglasses, and what I love most about them is that they feel really high quality and they're very durable, because I travel with mine all the time, and they come in this fabric, and I literally use this when I travel, and not a single one of mine has broken or gotten dinged or cracked or anything. They generally range between $50 and $60, which I know is not the cheapest pair of sunglasses, but it's definitely not the most expensive pair of sunglasses. Now onto something really exciting. I am doing a huge holiday giveaway this year for you guys. I have never done a giveaway, but I wanted to do something, and I wanted to do something big because it is incredible to me that you guys take time out of your day to literally sit and watch me talk. Like, that is just a mind-blowing concept. Like, that still has not registered to me, but the fact that you guys do that is, oh my God, it means the world to me. I'm so thankful. I cannot explain how important you guys are for me, and YouTube and everything that you guys do for me is way more than I'm providing you with. So in the spirit of saying thank you and giving back to you guys, I'm doing a massive giveaway. This is not an entrance video. You cannot enter the giveaway through this video, but I just wanted to announce it. I'm going to do multiple giveaways. I'm not sure exactly how many days of giveaway, but as of right now, it's roughly 6 or 7 different giveaways, and each giveaway will have 2 winners. I'm planning on starting the giveaway at the end of November, first week of December. Everything that I have in the giveaway is something that I love. I tried to keep the products, things that are kind of harder to attain or slightly more expensive, because I didn't want to give away things that you guys could just go to CVS and buy yourselves, because I wanted to be special. But yeah, so I'm not gonna blabber on. I just wanted to announce that keep an eye out for a series of giveaways coming up at the end of this month. I have all my social media. Keep an eye out on all 3 of those to find out more about the giveaway. I'm super pumped about it. So stay tuned, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, enjoyed the favorites. Leave a comment down below for me and let me know what you've been loving, because I am always on the hunt for new product suggestions. So thank you very much in advance. But until my next video, thank you guys as always so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.